Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Forager. In the last episode, we were waiting on a bunch of electronics, and in the meantime, let's see, we solved a puzzle. We didn't do too much else, to be honest. It was a little bit of a lesser episode in terms of progress, but it helps. We did a lot of work with some other stuff, and today, well, we're going to make some progress. We're going to upgrade some stuff, but we're also going to be focusing on getting a lot of the base kind of taken care of. So at the end of last episode, I had mentioned how I was going to make a bunch of feed, and well, we're going to try to get a golden egg, and that's going to be the first thing we do. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. And feed these chickens and not get a single golden egg. We have 240 eggs. So I've been using the eggs. I made some sandwiches. I've also bought a bunch of things as they've come up. And we have a lot of things that we can use to upgrade. So first of all, we're going to upgrade our crystal wallet. Upgrade to a crystal wallet. We're going to upgrade our wallet to a crystal. There, we're just going to do that. And the plan is this. We're gonna be doing some work at the base today. I also want to go down and get some things with the shrine. I want to get that taken care of. You can see that we have a skill point ready to go. We're probably going to get another one here in just a little bit. Shouldn't take that long. Hey, come back here. And yeah, we're just going to do a lot of things. And hopefully get some good progress going. So one thing that I want to start working on, by the way, another star fell. So that is always nice. And we can collect that guy. One thing I want to start working on and kind of focusing on is, one, getting the base to be a little bit nicer. We're gonna, as you can see, I've made a bunch of landfills, as well as some roads, and we're gonna use those to do some cool stuff, hopefully, with our base. But then we're also going to try to do some other things. There's a lot to talk about with that. So the other thing I need to start working is we're going to go ahead and get a demon pickaxe. I think that's the next one I want to get. And there is the crystal wallet. Awesome. So coins are worth a lot more. And I believe, oh no, there's still a demon wallet, which requires a golden egg. Ugh. Man, these golden eggs are going to be awful. But what we can do is we can collect a ton of money. So I've been saving the money up for that exact moment. And let's go ahead and get the shrine activated so that we can potentially get 2 shrines this episode. Excavator or industrious? Industrious, please. Let's come back up here. And we're going to make a couple of things. So let's go ahead and make these skull gloves. There is our pickaxe. There is our level up. Void pickaxe is the next thing, which requires void steel, which we can't quite get. But there is the gloves. Wow, this is going really fast. Can we make a bunch of leather? We can. How much? Let's see. We're gonna need more electronics, which there's a ton of electronics to get. That's the same thing. And there's definitely a lot of things we can do. But I made a bunch of roads. I made a bunch of landfills because we're gonna kind of make our base a little bit nicer. And I want to upgrade the thunder rod as soon as we can. And so in order to do that, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to get some. We're gonna need to get some more focused how do I want to say this? We need more focus on what our fishing traps are catching. Now, some of these, like this guy, is going to be taken out, and these guys, and we're gonna set them back up. That's not a big deal, but I want to fill in this land, and we're gonna have this nice big area. We'll see kind of how we want it to be, but yeah, we're just gonna fill in land. We'll have some areas like I think let's go ahead and break all of this stuff. And so this pickaxe burns things when it hits it. Oh, that is what it means. It doesn't mean, let's see what happens if we, nope, it still gives you the ore. Okay, so that's what it means. But yeah, we're going to make this whole place a little bit nicer. And what I want to do, I used a bunch of poops for these, for the record. What I want to do is start working on getting more production and kind of more constant production. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and build, can I pin the recipe? And I wish I can craft 9 of these. So I wish I could craft them like from here, but let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It lies because the cost actually increases. So that is unfortunate, but just kind of is the way it is. And let's get some more berries. That's the big thing that we need to collect in order to get more of the fish traps. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to break the fish traps that are up here. We're going to kill all the sheep we find because don't really care about sheep. I'll be honest. Sheep are one of the last things on my mind in terms of like collecting resources from them. They're not super useful to me. But what we're gonna do, one, void steel is one of the next things we need. In order to get that, it's electronics and void stone. 2 things we don't have. So that's unfortunate. But we have this nice big open area, and something else we need to do, other than clean up this area just a little bit, we're going to put some more fish traps over here as well. Because in order to upgrade the lightning rod, we need 2 things. We need anchors and sunken arms. Both are fishing items. Both are pretty straightforward to get. We can't build any more right now. Alright, I guess let's head down, and we don't need to collect any more of the fire ones. So we're just gonna... Hey, stop that. We're just gonna get rid of those guys. And I would like these back, because that will give us some berries back. I don't know. It looks like it is... oh, the level changes, so that is what we want to see. But let's get back over here. And we're going to just make a couple more fish traps. And because these are automatic harvests, it's good. We can make 1 more. So there we go. Cool. So let's get into, I guess first of all, let's clear out a little bit of this area and kind of think of where we want things. So I think the banks are fine right here. We can get behind them if need be. Honestly, let's just delete these 2 bridges and just put land here and go all the way across like so, which is fine. And get rid of some of those guys as well. Okay, so what I want to do first of all is we're going to I think we're going to finish up this land. Let's go make one more for now, and that will not take all that long. And then what we can start doing is moving at least some of the more major stuff down here. So landfill, and then kind of getting this place a little bit nicer. So actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get 7 more. 8. Let's just make, like, I don't know, 10 or 15 more. How many can we make? We should be able to make a lot. These aren't that expensive. Let's get like 20 more. We can always make more animal feed, which let's go ahead and do that because we are going to need eggs. We'll make the max number of those. And nothing in there that I want. How about in here? Bread. Bread's kind of cool, but don't really care about that stuff. Alright, so something else we can go ahead and presumably start making. This requires 15 plastic. We have 3. We'll get more after a little bit, but we have some skill points to get. So the first skill point I want to go ahead and do is, I think I want, what was it? Is it capitalism? No. Bargain, no. Is it architecture? Yes. So I don't really care about costs and all that stuff too much, but I want the vaults to have more inventory slots. And then we're also going to get gambling. This is what I wanted to get last episode, and that's what we're going to do. From there, we'll probably get some of the stuff up here, and then kind of go from there. So, I have no idea how gambling is going to work. It looks like 9 slots each. That is exactly what I want. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to break both of these guys down. And we're going to put the banks, let's see, let's go ahead and fill in some land. And what I want to do is I want to have the banks up here at the top. So we're going to just put 2 banks in. We could build a third. Sure. Let's go ahead and build a third. And then next to them, we're going to have our inventories. So this is where things are going to get a little bit complicated. And then what we're going to want to do as well is put roads so nothing spawns. This island is going to be our work island. We're going to put pretty much everything on here. So I don't want things to spawn in here. And we're also going to want, let's get another bridge, because I like having double bridges, or at least even triple bridges, just so that we can get across fairly easily. Guarantee that. Okay, so I think next to these guys, actually, you know what, let's put, oh man, this is going to fill up my inventory. Oh hey, we got a frozen squid. That's cool. Okay, for now, let's go ahead and put nothing in here. Oh, man. I want to rearrange things just a little bit, and that's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and put a landfill here. Eventually, we will need to have landfills on pretty much every single, we need to build something on every single water space for one of the feats, I do believe. And so that's something that we're going to want to deal with at some point. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and eat. Get some more bridges. And just kind of build this place up. Now this guy, we can go ahead and break. So we don't need him anymore. So, okay. I think... I think the next thing I want to do is we need to move these guys, and I think if we just break them, there's a lot of items in there. I want to make sure, let's deal with this one. So we take all of those out. And what happens if we break? You know what, let's just go ahead and dump like that in there, just whatever. And there are so many death moths down there that if this breaks and we lose them, it doesn't. In fact, we still collected them somehow. Oh, right, because they're going to go to whatever empty space they can, which is cool. Fine by me. So, where do we want to put the vaults? That is the question. And so, we put one there. We can't put, this is a 3 wide space, so we need to put something that's 3 wide there. I think we could do one there, one there. And then we're going to have to put a road here. I don't think we can put road underneath this stuff, but that's okay. And so now we need to start like filling these guys up. But let's go ahead and break both of these guys down. And you know, we're just gonna build two more vaults there and one. We're gonna have 6 vaults, I think. And so let's get out of that area, and hopefully we can go ahead and build these. What are they even taking? Steel and bricks. Yeah, they're really easy to build. Cool. So let's just get rid of all this. This isn't gonna be like the nicest looking of bases. But it's gonna hopefully work how I want it to, because we don't really need to get to the vaults all that often, and we can always go around the sides. So like getting in between them is not going to be a huge deal. We're just gonna place roads like so, and then we need to start organizing what's actually going in them. So let's do something like this. And we have some space to do things around here, but not all that much. And I will leave that as it is. 2, 3, let's see. We could put something here. That's like a 2x2. We could put a forge there. That would work. Or we could even put both of our forges there. Because those are things that, not if that's going to be the bridge. Okay, well that's fine. We'll do something like that for now. And then we have all this space. So these guys are also 2x2, and I want like a ton of... I have an idea of something we might be able to put there. What does it take to build a slot machine? Royal steel and bricks. We're just going to build that right there. So it costs money, and we get stuff. So let's just... It gets faster, of course. But let's see if I'm any good at this. And... Aw, almost. Okay, that's really kind of cool. So we're gonna bring this down like so. And it's going to connect over. So let's start putting inventory stuff in here. So first of all, we are going to put rocks, and let's get a plant one going. So for plants, we're going to need flowers. We're going to want to have all the different flower types. And we're going to want wheat. We're going to want other things as we get them. Cotton. Let's try to take everything else out. So we're going to want cotton. That'll go in there. And this is going to be, you know, stone, coal, the iron ores, and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna have to sort through the inventories just a little bit. One of these guys is going to be, I guess this one is as good as any. We're gonna put the fishing things, and then we're gonna put the digging things as well. So there's 10 of those. We're not gonna be able to put all of them in here, but that's okay. We're gonna want one that is going to be, let's see, we have 9 slots. You know, I realize if we go look at our our loom, we can make a huge backpack now. So let's go ahead and craft that. And I guess let's take our ores. And we're going to need our gemstones at some point. So iron ore, iron ingots, gold ore, gold ingots, obsidian. We're also going to be putting crystal and steel. And then we'll have like the more rich stuff. So we'll have royal steel, all of our gemstones, that kind of stuff in here. Then we can have like more of a natural thing in one of these. You know, we can kind of just put whatever we want. We're gonna need to put all of our mob drops in one. Did we just, no, okay. That was just picking up all that stuff. Oh, because of the star fragments. That could also go in there, but that will go in the rarer stuff, I think. Pumpkins. And yeah, basically just kind of getting everything we can. Mob drops, so we're going to want slimes. We're going to want bones, hides, leather. And then the more rare stuff, so royal clothing, paper, glass. I guess this is just manufactured stuff. We might want to put more stuff later. And there's our huge backpack, so we'll get more inventory slots. Cool. Now what's the next level take? Tycoon fiberglass. Ugh. Fiberglass is not fun because of the nature of like what it takes. Cinder blooms. Sure, we'll buy those. And the cool thing is we can fairy statue display cage. Okay. The cool thing is we can go ahead and send a vault. Awesome, and it should go to the right one. So let's break this, collect all the goodies, and we can break all these guys and just collect all of the goodies. So mob drops, wow, very large inventory. Those demon horns can go in there, and here we can put those guys. And unfortunately, we're gonna need even more room. Crystals will go up here. And I guess we can put the bottled stuff in here. And in here, mob drops. We're just gonna put some other miscellaneous wood. This will get like fancy things like stars. Great skulls will go in a different place. We'll put that in here. Oh, right, I can't. I have to make that forget that it's only wood. Oh man. Inventory is going to be a lot nicer, but still got some work to do. To get completely organized, at least. Alright, cool. That is a lot better. And we can honestly just go ahead and do things like this. Because that's mostly fishing things anyways, so that'll be fine. Alright, so with that, we're going to want to take our furnaces. We're gonna probably want to make like a bunch of these. So let's kind of plan things out a little bit. And let's see, we're gonna want to make this a little bit bigger. Get rid of these trees and the coal. And yeah, unfortunately, we're just gonna run out of room. So we need to do something with some of this empty space. Let's go ahead and make... Let's go ahead and get rid of both markets. And we're gonna put... I can't hit that market. There we go. We're gonna put these somewhere else. Down here. And it is an economic market. So, we could put one, and then we could put one here, and then. But it's still not gonna be... No, okay, we need to move this one down. And I don't actually like them on that part of the ground, so let's put them somewhere else. Let's make cooking, forge. Let's move all this stuff for right now. And just kind of, I don't know, figure out where we're gonna put things. So we need something like this, and we don't have to have like double roads. The only reason I have them is because I don't want any empty space. So let's actually go ahead and break this all up, and we're just gonna do this on the sides so that we don't have to worry about things like causing issues. And right here we're gonna things like the different ores spawning or something like that spawning on us and breaking our paths. And what we can actually do is go ahead and honestly, we're just gonna connect this. So I want to go grab 2 more landfills. If we can, and that should be a little bit more useful. Okay. We can get some more poops if we need it, just from the cow that I was able to get, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and feed couple different guys. Thank you, slime, for coming out here so I don't have to kill my cow. And we can go ahead and try to get some more eggs. And of course, none of them are good. One of these days, we will get the golden egg. Okay, so we're just gonna do something like that. And you know, for now, we're going to leave the factory there. But that might be something we move as well at some point. And we can go ahead and get rid of all of these paths until we have everything kind of laid out. So what we're going to want is we're going to want 2 markets. And figuring out the best place to put those might be... Let's go ahead and break this guy. And there's some things that I don't use all that often, so I'm not worried about putting them in somewhat bad positions. So we'll put the market there. We can put another market. Let's get the dig spot. Nothing. Dang. Now let's go ahead and put the market up against the path so that we can do stuff like, we're going to put, let's see, we're going to put 2 forges. And then I think just the 1 sewing station. Actually, you know what? We don't need 2 forges anymore. So let's get rid of 1. And we'll put another sewing station because making leather and then making like royal clothing, for example, is a nice combination of things. So sewing station number 2. Alright, and then we're going to want, one, I'm going to lay all the road down here. And then we're going to want a couple more things, so that is an area that can be covered. So do we want things in the middle? What else do we need to make? We should probably bring our some of these things down with us. We also have items restocked. Anything good? Nope. Sure, I'll buy the torch bugs. Let's send those to Volt. Cool. So we're gonna need our furnaces. That is obvious. We have the forges. Our factory is still made. Carpentry Station and Masonry Table are things that we don't really use all that much. So let's go ahead and get, like... I didn't mean to put that there. Dang it. Oh man, and our buildings are a lot harder to break because their HP is higher, and all that kind of fun stuff. So what we're going to want is we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4 furnaces. And then we're just gonna make roads around them so that the stuff doesn't spawn. And I think right down here, let's go ahead and make the inscription table. And then we can kind of just make other things as needed. So the inscription table is really important for getting more upgrades. But what isn't is the carpentry station. So we're going to just go ahead and put that up here. Now I want this guy, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. I want this down here. And like I said, it's not going to look like the best thing in the world, but so long as it works. The cook pot is something else that we're going to want. So put that there, and then we're going to put magical, cauldron, spirit forge. Okay, the spirit forge is the thing we want right now. And go ahead and put that here. And the cauldron there. Cool. So we're gonna just kind of fill a lot of this in with roads. And I do believe we can make other styles of roads. We can make floors. Those will also work. So maybe I'll do something with that at a later date. But for right now, I just kind of want to get that covered. We could do something kind of cool looking, like, you know, we could do steel. Or royal floors, I don't think so. Glass, we could put some glass floors in. Brick, we could do some bricks. Maybe even iron or stone. Let's do like 25 of those. And I don't know what kind of pattern we'd make them in. But we could make a pattern. That's very doable. But for the rest of the day's episode, I think we're done building. Something that needed to be done, and eventually we will kind of make the islands a little bit nicer, moving things down and whatnot. But let's see how... It doesn't look bad. Let's break that and put that there. And we're going to need one more road anyways, so let's get that. And roads are cheap. They're literally just wood. But I don't know. I don't know what we'll end up using. We might sell the rest of the stuff. But let's see. What can we get into? So we need a bunch of plastic. And here's the cool thing. What we're going to do is we're going to say this. Always craft iron. You always craft gold. You always craft glass. And you just do you. So that's kind of the idea of, and you know what, we might want to put like stone floors underneath these guys. But unfortunately I don't think we can do that if they're there. So we'll have to do something else. But like we can go ahead and make the skull boots. I'm going to tell you to make, like, let's do half. Just make a bunch of things. But these things will just kind of constantly make resources. And that's good. That's what we want to see. Let's go ahead and gamble some more money. And that didn't work. I'm going to do a lot of that off camera. So we have a lot of money. One of the next things, like I said, I want to try to work towards is getting the storm rod, which is going to require anchors and sunken onks. So that will take some time. We can always stop the crafting. And you know, we'll kind of decide later if we need to do stuff like that. Once we have a bunch of the miners, it'll be a lot easier to, or the mining rods rather, it'll be a lot easier to get a lot of stuff. And in fact, real quick, 2 electronics. All right, we're gonna get another electronic going. What do we need? Obsidian. Really? All right, let's go dig some obsidian, I guess. And then let's also repair this guy. We also have available to us a shrine. And something I kind of want to see. We get any obsidian for that? No. Oh, hey, we got the boots. Cool. So I think we need to break the large rocks, but there's not any currently here. Hopefully we can get some obsidian from one of these. But it might require other things. So let's see what the shrine has for us. Dexterous or Hoarder? Yes. So again, with the Hoarder, this is amazing. We have like 2.5 minutes. Hey, how are you doing? Void Steel, Kraken's Eye. Some of those items are not fun to get. I know that much. But we need to get obsidian, and in order to do that, we probably need to clear out more area. But with that shrine power, kind of got, like, we kind of just need to get resources in general. And I'm trying to get things that are a little bit more rare, like the flowers. But, yeah, I can't get things that aren't spawning, so I always have to remember there is another place after this one, like another area of the graveyard, and we can actually go ahead and start buying more places if we so choose. In fact, let's go ahead and do that real quick. We can get more desert area. Nothing up here with the graveyard, though. How about down here? 5,000. You can buy that land. Wow, that is full. So I guess let's save our money for just a little bit longer. And then we can get hopefully a lot more stuff. So yeah, this episode has been a lot of base building, not much exploration or anything like that, but it was something we really desperately needed to do, so might as well do it. Double cinder blooms. There are so many death moths here, and we only get one of those, which is unfortunate. Oh hey, but that is another feat. Cool. So yeah, we need to get a lot of resources kind of coming in. Like I said, the big reason I did the whole base redo is just so that we can have a little bit more stuff. So like we can tell this to make infinite leather. So as soon as it has leather, it will make it. And then like this, we can just make as much royal clothing as we can and kind of go from there. So presumably that's how it works. I actually don't know if that's how it works or not, but presumably that's what we needed to do. Let's see, anything in here? We got some more experience, which is cool. Of course the items were just now restocked. Nothing in there I want. Nothing in there I really care to have. We could sell some things. We can always send those to Vault. You know what, let's go ahead and sell the stone floors. And hey, we got another achievement, Tycoon, and a monocle thing. That's kind of cool. So I want to see, I think the things I want to try to get is, how much is some land down here? 67. 67 is a lot. But we could just come up to the forge. It's a little bit lesser now. We could also come to the forge and just make like, we could make some more money. But I think the better thing would probably be, let's sell some of the things we don't need. So you and let's get like, I don't know, a bunch of eggs. I don't even know how many. But not all of them. That's good. Let's sell this stuff. And that should give us a good bit of money. Did we have the electron? No, we couldn't make the electronics because we're out of obsidian. Let's see. We're almost there. Let's, how to get a bunch more money. I think let's destroy stuff. And actually, that might be the best way. Also, there is enemies over here, so that is even better. So I want to buy another piece of land just because we can, and see if that does much of anything for us. But we need like 67,000, and there's so much overgrowth over here. So we do get gold from breaking things occasionally. But more importantly, we get stuff that we could theoretically sell. And gosh, this area is so overgrown. I sincerely like neglect the or seriously, I guess, neglect the desert area when I am mining everything, and this place just gets so bad. Alright, so let's clear out a bunch of land. And honestly, breaking things like that is not too bad. We could even get the mining obelisk and get more experience from using our pickaxe, which is pretty cool. So this works just fine. Let's get all this stuff. Shovel spots. There's another guy over there. Just destroy everything. Let's use our bow. Cool. Also, more experienced guys. And plenty of more dig spots. So yeah, something I'm going to be doing quite often is just gathering up resources like this and hoping for other things to spawn, things I want more type of things. And it's just a kind of make circular rounds, and that's all there is. So we are relatively close to what we need to be at. Break that and give us more experience. And let's see. That is enough? Question marks. So let's see if we can buy. Aha, we can. So I want to buy. Which one's more expensive? This one. And there is a wizard. Okay. Let's build some bridges. Not exactly what I anticipated, but let's go inside his house without talking to him. There is scrolls, paper, scrolls. Cool. What kind of scroll was that? Oh, it's the Druid Scrolls. Alright, so what does he want? Let's see if we can do anything with this, or what? So I see you found my tower. You know I'm going to make you go fetch some items, right? Yep. Don't resist it. I have a special reward for you. I'm talking about my super special magic scepter. Oh, this thing. Okay, I read about this. This is really cool. Yes, here you go. Cinder blooms. This is great. I need a few more things before I can give you my super special magic scepter. But he gives us some potions, which is pretty cool. You... Ow. Hurt. Alright, I know you want that super special magic scepter. How about you bring me some stars from my magic scrolls? It's worth it. Only one more fetch quest for you. After that, you may have my super special magic staff. Ooh, a bunch of scrolls. Okay, we'll probably use these later. Alright, here we go. The big quest. Find me some void steel. That's it. How much? I need them for obvious magical reasons. 10 void steel. Now let's go look. We have the ability to make void steel. The question is, how well can we do it? And that's kind of cool. As soon as we get leather, or the hides, it makes leather. So void steel is made in the magic forge, and it requires electronics and void stone. So we need to get some void stone. But that rod is the magic scepter is worth it. So what we're gonna do is end the episode off here, and I'm gonna just collect resources, make stuff, all that kind of fun stuff. And then next time, we're gonna continue upgrading things. I'm gonna decide what to do with this center area, and I might even like put down all of the put down more stuff so that we can have not grass underneath some of the stuff. But I don't know. I might do a little bit of work, like kind of redoing some of the buildings, but for the most part, I'm just going to work on getting more resources so that we can get access to more stuff, and then buy more land, get more levels, all that kind of fun stuff. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!